Well, we finally have an update on Warner Brothers' big announcement that goes back to, I think it was 2022 and again in 2023 when Zaslav of Warner Brothers said they're going to be putting out a whole new trilogy of Tolkien Lord of the Rings movies. Well, the news dropped today, May 9th. Variety has the article. Warner Brothers to release new Lord of the Rings movie, The Hunt for Gollum, in 2026. And yes, Peter Jackson and Philippa Boyens are back to produce. And Andy Serkis, you know who that guy is.
Go away. Go away!
Gollum himself from the movies is set to direct. David Zaslav and Warner Brothers promised to do a, air quotes, trilogy of Lord of the Rings action films. How this fits into what Embracer said going back to 2021, maybe 2022, that they were going to do a series of movies related to Aragorn, Legolas, Gimli, every goddamn character that was in the pantheon that Tolkien created. I don't know. We only have this information right now.
Where would you be without me? Ellen! Ellen! I saved us.
Given the fact that we had a very disastrous Gollum sneaking around game release recently, I'm not entirely sure how that video game might fit into this film, if at all, but Andy Serkis is back as Gollum. Now, as we'd mentioned, Peter Jackson and Fran Walsh and Philippa Boyens are back as producers and, quote, will be involved every step of the way. Now, this new Lord of the Rings film is currently in the early stages of script development with Walsh and Boyens, along with Phoebe Gittins, who's known for writing the 2009 film The Lovely Bones, the 2013 film The Sorrows, and also having written The War of the Rohirrim, the Lord of the Rings film that was delayed and is now coming out in December 2024. Now, in the case of that Lord of the Rings film, I use that term very loosely, The War of the Rohirrim, it was entirely created from some footnotes in an appendix of Tolkien's books, and then done as a Japanese-style anime focusing on a female protagonist, which was never named in Tolkien's works. We'll have to judge that work when it comes out. The Warner Brothers executives behind this are Mike DeLuca and Pam Abdi. They're the ones who put this deal together with New Line Cinema and Free Mode, which is a division of Embracer Group. It's interesting that this announcement comes on the heels of the announcement that Embracer Group would be breaking up into 3 groups, with anything having to do with Lord of the Rings being its own separate entity. What do you think about this? Andy Serkis is going to be directing a Gollum movie that's going to feature a hunt by Aragorn and the other Dunedain to find him?
I hate you.
What do you think about what's going on with the War of the Rohirrim? Why was it delayed another year? Are you excited to see an anime-style Lord of the Rings movie written from what appears to be a female-centric perspective by Philippa Boyens' daughter? You tell me in the comments below. As ever, I am Salty Traveling C. You have a good one.